A local family who lost a teen to gun violence feels like they're finally getting closer to justice.
17-year-old Antino Lewis was killed over the summer while on his way to football practice at East High. This week, Akron police arrested a third suspect in connection with that killing. And as our Bob Jones shows us, Tino's family is now on a mission to protect kids from violence.
A blanket shows pictures of Antino Lewis, or Tino as his family called him, through the years.
My family, we just grieving and we just want this process to go along.
Losing the 17-year-old to gun violence this year has been heartbreaking.
Antino was a good kid, a great kid. And from the time he was little, I tried to do the right thing.
Tino was raised by his grandma, Tracy Snyder, who says Tino loved wrestling and football, first playing for St. Vincent St. Mary before suiting up for East High School.
He played football from the time he was 8 years old, but wrestling made him better than football.
On August 16th, Tino was on his way to football practice. He was a passenger in a car driven by a friend. Police say another car pulled in front of them and unleashed a hail of bullets.
Corner of Glenwood and Dan Street. I need an ambulance. There's been shots fired.
The driver was injured. Tino was killed. Tino's aunt recalls her final text chat with Tino 15 minutes before the murder.
He said, "Auntie, I have a text message on my phone." He said, "Auntie, I cannot miss practice. My first game tomorrow." So that's all he wanted to do. He wanted to make it to practice.
3 people are now facing charges. This week, Akron police arrested Kieri Moorer, charging him with aggravated murder. Amir Williams faces the same charge. A 17-year-old boy is also charged with murder. Police don't believe the killing was random, but also don't have a motive or a connection between the suspects and the victims. In a park not far from the murder scene is the word peace in big white letters, which is what Tino's family wants. To that end, his grandmother is planning to start a nonprofit in Tino's honor. Tracy says it'll be called Ball for Tino to honor him and his love for football, while also reaching out to kids at a young age to stay away from guns and violence.
I want to start right there off with kids right there when they're 5 and 6 years old to give them a different mindset about being good kids.
The family planning to share Tino's story as much as they can, stressing how gunfire devastates families.
I feel like we all need to come together as a community so we can make sure that, the kids know at an early age that it's a brighter future for them.
Meantime, Tracy says with 3 arrests, she's hoping for justice for Tino.
There's no turning back for this. This is not a PlayStation game. It's not a mulligan. You can't go back and everything. This is permanent.
In Akron, Bob Jones, News 5.